Hello everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. It happened again. Yes, it did. You people could do create your own killers, so watch this and I'll be back.
A family rushes past a throng of reporters. Their son, George Hughley, facing first-degree murder in the savage beating death of 22-year-old Yardley Love.
Tragedy is an understatement. It's like there's nothing to say that can convey how terrible it is.
Kendall Spira had known Love for 10 years.
She had a real kindness about her. She had very kind eyes. She just was a sweetheart.
Court documents reveal George Hughley has admitted that he, quote, kicked through the door that leads to Love's bedroom, and that during the course of the altercation he shook Love, and her head repeatedly hit the wall. Police say she was found face down on her pillow in a pool of blood, her right eye swollen shut, her face bruised and scraped. They were details that nearly moved this veteran police chief to tears.
I'm a 47-year-old with children the age of both of these individuals. And you're looking at a child.
Police say Hughley had bruises on his fists and scrapes on his arm, injuries he claims he got playing lacrosse. Hughley's attorney said it was all an accident.
We are confident that Ms. Love's death was not intended, but an accident with a tragic outcome.
Investigators took scrapings from under Hughley's fingernails and ordered x-rays of his hands. They even took hair samples from his legs. At the county jail, Hughley remains on 23-hour-a-day segregated lockdown. No family, no visitors, except for his attorney. And compounding the case against Hughley, police say he admitted to stealing her computer from the murder scene, throwing it away, and then leading police right back to it, and also new details about an arrest in 2008 in which the officer, a female, said she needed to tase him because, quote, he was abusive, yelling obscenities, and making threats.
Okay, so you saw what I just saw. Let me give you my take, quick. What I saw was, just like you people, like I said it once, and many people have said it on here, especially those with the True Force Loneliness movement, that said you people don't know what love is. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Both women and men both don't know. Y'all think y'all can treat anybody any way you want, but don't want to be treated like that yourself. That's what happened. She was playing the game. She's not no angel, let alone a victim. She brought it on herself. Yes, she did. Basically, she was messing around. Yeah, and that's what led to what. That's why he got possessive. Men don't get possessive for no reason. They start off nice and then they turn into this monster. No, that's what women do, because she wasn't honest with your ass to begin with as a man. So what women do is they try to make it seem like men think like them. Men are just simple. I want a nice back rub. I want some respect. I want some love and affection, silence, and fucking. And cooking and cleaning. That was just being honest right there. So she was playing the game, and he confronted her, and she created drama. That's what happened. And because of drama, then she wanted to get the way they just said was like he had bruises. So basically, she was fighting at him. So basically, it was not a struggle. It wasn't one-sided. She got violent at him, and he just went off because she stepped up to him like a man, and he had to let her have it. That's my interpretation. And then this sexist bitch, the female crooked cop, police officer, try to demonize him too. Try to demonize this young man as this violent person. Well, you know how cops are. They're crooked. They do what the fuck they want to do. They make up the rules as they go. And the reason why she made him seem like I had to tease him like 1,000 times is because she was on her fucking power trip. The man was drunk and dysfunctional. So basically, she provoked him and antagonized him because she got a badge. She thinks she can bully you and fuck with you. And that's what she did. And then when he let her know who, because just because you got a badge, you still have a fucking period every month. He let her know that, and he peed standing up, she peed sitting down, and that's what happened. And then she tried to, you know why she said he was violent and threatened her? It was because she wanted her fucking promotion. Watch the next clip. And I'll say the rest afterwards.
Behind me, the lacrosse fields where George Hughley spent his better days here at the University of Virginia. The last day of classes here before final exams, but Hughley will not be attending. He is being held in the local jail. He's been the center of attention at this college campus for 4 years, but now the attention has turned ugly as 22-year-old George Hughley, a star lacrosse player and former high school All-American and MVP, is facing first-degree murder charges in the death of his former girlfriend, Yeardley Love. Love, herself a senior and player on the women's lacrosse team, had been dating Hughley on and off for the last year and a half. They made a striking pair, the perfect All-American couple, high-performing athletes in one of the top college lacrosse programs in the country. But in the early hours of Monday morning, Charlottesville police responded to a 911 call from this apartment just 3 blocks from campus, where Love lived with 2 other girls. Her roommate had discovered her lying in her bed, unresponsive. By the time police arrived, she was dead.
There were obvious physical injuries to her body.
Despite the fact no murder weapon was found, police honed in on George Hughley right away and charged him with first-degree murder. Described by some students as popular and gregarious, other sources tell ABC News that the 6-foot, 209-pound Hughley had a bad temper and problems with alcohol, and that the relationship between the two had recently grown volatile. In fact, Hughley had been convicted in the past of public intoxication and resisting arrest in Virginia. The close-knit campus here is stunned.
I think it's just a scary thing that's happened, and a lot of people are really shaken up by it.
So what do you think the mood around here is like?
I mean, so we're certainly all mourning, and I mean, losing a member of our community is really hard, just knowing that someone from our family isn't here anymore.
Just last year, Yeardley Love told the UVA athletic website that having the opportunity to play lacrosse at this university was like having a childhood dream come true.
How could this happen to such a wonderful person that was described as an angel by teammates and friends? Could this happen to such a wonderful person that was described as an angel by teammates and friends?
We ran into one of George Hughley's lacrosse teammates last night. He had absolutely nothing to say, no comment about this. But George Hughley's grandfather is commenting, saying he's a good kid and that he hopes he graduates. Graduation's in 3 weeks. Later this morning, George Hughley has a bail hearing, and I gotta say, on first-degree murder, bail is rarely granted.
What have I been telling you people? It happened again. And it will happen again. You know why it will keep happening? It's because you people don't get it. You don't know what love is. You think it's a game. You think sex is love. You base love off of material things, images and status quo, just superficial fluff that cannot give you your grandparents have, like 50 to 70 years together. You people just, you know it, but you still want to be selfish and you still want to do what you want to do. You saw the report where he had a temper. Now I don't know. Let me explain to you about a temper. When someone has a temper, I'm speaking off the top of my head here. Normally, when someone gets mad and they react to it, that does not necessarily mean you have a temper. It just means the person agitated you, provoked you, antagonized you, belittled you, disrespected you, and you just acted out. That's not having a temper. A temper is simply this. Having an unhealthy bad temper is simply this. When the littlest things, the petty things, make you go over the edge. You want to argue, yell and fight and have an outburst over some small shit instead of looking at the bigger picture, which you should be upset about. Now, don't get me wrong. The little things do make a big difference when it comes to the bigger picture. But you got to look at all sides. So, when a person refuses to look at the big picture and flips out over some petty shit, like creating drama, like a lot of you women do, then that means you're full of yourself and you need to get your head out of your ass. So that's what someone who has an unhealthy temper, who likes building drama and creating drama and likes to make outbursts temper tantrum doing episodes of nonsense instead of important stuff. Instead of looking at the big picture, pay attention to the small things and also be aware of the big things. So, you people, the choice is yours. It will happen again, and it will keep happening until you start knowing what a real relationship is, until you start understanding what love is. Yes, if you don't, I don't want to hear y'all crying ever. I don't want to hear no crying, no tears when it happens to you. That's my video. I'm out. Peace.